Before America sent hundreds of thousands of troops to Vietnam, our involvement was totally different. It was like we were kind of coaching from the sidelines. In the 1950s and the 1960s, U.S. involvement focused on training and equipping South Vietnamese forces to resist communist insurgency. President Eisenhower and President Kennedy kind of framed the mission as containment, preventing the spread of communism, not really waging an American war. That was the plan, at least until the Gulf of Tonkin incident in August of 1964, when alleged attacks on U.S. ships led Congress to pass the Gulf of Tonkin Resolution, giving President Johnson broad authority to use military force. And by 1965, the deployment of combat troops, starting with Marines at Da Nang, marked the official shift into a combat role. But it really wasn't until August of 1965 when the script fully flipped. The Viet Cong were planning a massive attack on a U.S. airbase, and instead of helping the South Vietnamese prepare their defense, the American commander, Lieutenant General Lewis W. Walt, made a bold call. He said, "No, we're going to strike them first." This was Operation Starlite. It would be the first time U.S. ground forces went into major battle by themselves in Vietnam. We were no more going to be in an advisory role. We were officially on the field. The fight was intense. Our Marines hit the beaches from the sea and dropped in from helicopter, trapping the enemy in a major clash. We won the battle. It was a huge victory. But here's why it was such a big deal. See, the win proved to American military leaders that our troops could be successful in direct combat against the enemy, validating this search and destroy strategy that would dominate U.S. tactics during the Vietnam War. See, this single battle gave them the confidence to push for a new role. America was done advising and began to send more and more troops to Vietnam and start fighting the war ourselves. Operation Starlite was a major turning point. It's the moment that our country moved from being a coach to a main player, setting the stage for everything that came next in the Vietnam War. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, for more history content like this, please don't forget to like, follow, and share, and I will see you in the next video.